Breaking news! Breaking news! Absolutely insane. Okay, respectfully, this is way too loud. Breaking news! This is perhaps the most game-breaking bug, glitch, feature, I don't know what you want to call it, in the history of HSR, and it literally just got discovered as of this time of recording, roughly 7 hours ago. The bug is going to be this as per shown over here. I'm not even gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna let this play and y'all can see exactly what's happening, right? So y'all peep this. So there's Phainon casting its enhanced skill, and the thing goes in. And then there is gonna be Cyrydra's duplication. Look at what is going on, guys! You get back to 5 out of 6 stacks on Cyrydra's charge. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the bug that y'all have to know right now, because as it turns out, in this exact moment, Cyrydra's interaction with Cyrene has no limit. There is no limit. So if you wanted to stack this on, you could theoretically stack this on to almost a instant 100% uptime on your charge stacks for your Phainon, for your Anaxa, for your Archer, for your whatever is going to be, right? So you guys can see this Phainon over here is literally casting the Cerydra enhanced skill every other turn, guys. That is absolutely insane. We are already at the second phase with 234 action value remaining, which is, you know, this is absolutely, truly a game-breaking bug, right? So to kind of understand how this bug works a little bit better, I just want to show you guys this thing about right here. This feature, right? This feature. So if you take a look into Cyrydra's original effect alongside with Cyrene, is that this says effective for the entire battle, right? You increase your crit damage, blah blah, and Cerydra immediately gains 1 charge after coup de main. The thing with this is, it didn't say that it's limited to 1 time. So we always assume that this was effective for the entire battle, and if you were to give to the Cerydra, you will have this effect permanently by reducing 1 charge, making it only 5 out of 6 for the rest of the rotations, getting the Cyrydra's coup de main, right? But never in the actual description did it actually say effect is only limited to 1 time. As a result, if you were to go ahead and consistently cast Cyrene's ultimate on Cerydra, you are essentially gonna be getting this 1 charge stacking all the way up and up and up, and this will be absolutely insane for unit, especially like Phainon, Anaxa, as well as Archer. Now, between Phainon, Anaxa, and Archer, I would say that for Phainon, it is a little bit hard to pull off, because if you were to wait for Cyrene to spam her ultimate on Cerydra, it is gonna take a very long time before your Phainon actually gets to the ultimate state. Because when Phainon goes in, no one else can get her, right? So the other flip side is, if you were to use it for your units like Anaxa, where Cyrene actually stays in the battle and continuously can funnel the charges for Cerydra, you will end up in a very interesting situation. So I'm not gonna yap anymore. We're just gonna demonstrate this immediately right now. This is the current live server as of this moment of recording, which is gonna be the 12th of December. I am just gonna go ahead, change this out for We're gonna be using our E0 Anaxa, E0 Cerydra, as well as a E0 Cyrene, alongside with, let's just say, a DHPD support, and then that is gonna be good enough. Where the hell is my Farina? There we go, right? No speed tuning, no, and I don't really think we need to care about it that much. Okay, if I could change this myself, okay, I want to change this a little bit because I'm a little bit of an OCD, if I can say so myself. Alright, give me 1 second. Yo, add the crowd this power. Let me just get it really quickly. So we are just gonna showcase this in the battle against MOC Sam, DHPT, Cyrene, as well as Anaxa. We're just gonna do all the kind of regular things. This is not specifically meant to be attacked for 0 cycles, right? Because I would say that for this particular rotation, if you are gonna be able to do this, it might technically not be as fast as you would like, because you will need to spam your ultimates multiple times on Cerydra to get it to the maximum efficiency, right? So maybe for 0 cycles, this isn't really that big of an upgrade, but I still think it is a very, very interesting that we are essentially able to get something like this. So we are just gonna do our normal things as per usual. Alright, that's fine. And then Cyrene is just gonna get this. We are gonna be at 16. Anaxa is just gonna continuously cast that thing above over there. He is gonna be able to do that, and then he's gonna be able to start charging. We are gonna be able to get all the ultimate, and then the dragon is gonna go in. Alright, and then we are gonna be at 6 out of 6. Cerydra, frankly speaking, you can just keep spamming your skill. It doesn't really matter that much. We're gonna continue with our basic attack. This guy's gonna go for 1 basic, and then he's gonna start charging for the Ascendant. And then Cyrene is just gonna be able to cast a skill over here. Unfortunately, we are not gonna be able to get the final step because my gears are absolutely fucking all over the place. So don't worry about the 0 cycle stuff. This is gonna almost be there for our ultimate. Okay, very, very good. This is gonna be 7 out of 6. Okay, now that we are eventually almost gonna be getting there, this is gonna be done. Let me just cast off this thing about right here first. Alright, then afterwards we're gonna be able to get ourselves the ultimate right here again. Alright, so there's gonna be 1 ultimate over here. Let me just pop this. There's gonna be 5 out of 6, and then we're gonna get it over there. So our first Cyrene ultimate is essentially gonna be going into Anaxa, or rather not Anaxa. We are gonna be essentially perma-funneling our Cyrene ultimate onto Cerydra. And yes, this is only essentially gonna be popping off, so we are gonna give this 1. And then we are going to do it again only on Cerydra, right? Only on Cerydra. So there is 2 stacks on Cerydra right now, right? There is 2 stacks on Cerydra right now. So we are just gonna let this go. There's gonna be 7 out of 6. Okay, we are gonna be able to get that. Alright, this is gonna be fine. I don't really care about it. Okay, that's gonna be fine. I don't really care about it. Alright, that's gonna be fine. I don't really care about it. Okay, dragon is gonna go in. Okay, because I want to get back my Cyrene charge to as high as possible to stack it back on with Cerydra again. Right, so we're just perma-spamming all of our Cyrene ultimate stacks onto Cerydra. Right, so all these things, like I mentioned, this is not meant for like a 0 cycle showcase. It doesn't really matter, but I just thought it was super interesting that they did not put a cap for this particular mechanic. I think we are still probably gonna be getting the 0 cycle here, or not 0 cycle, the 1 cycle here. So, yep, that's fine. The dragon is gonna go in, and then Cerydra is gonna cast a skill over here, and then this guy is probably gonna die right here, right? He's gonna spawn his... Oh, okay, unfortunately, this is not exactly gonna be getting us the kill, because, wait, did he die? Okay, you know what, a Western clear, if I can say so myself, but this don't matter again, because I basically want this to once again go onto Cerydra. So now we have 3 stacks of Cyrene's ultimate onto Cyrene. This is 3, right? This is our 3rd Cyrene ode to Lord. Then this is gonna come back down. We are gonna essentially... I don't even think we need to cast our thing above it. It's just that my Anaxa is really, really slow. Alright, this is gonna be fine. So this is 8 out of 6, right? So we have 3 stacks. So watch what happens to the counter on the charge over here. Right? This is slow-mo. First skill goes in. Okay. Second skill goes in. And we instantly get back to 6 out of 6. We instantly get back to 6 out of 6. Do you guys see that? We went from 8 out of 6, go back down, and we instant pull back up to 6 out of 6. That is absolutely absurd. So now we're gonna cast this, and then we're gonna go back to 8 out of 6 again. And then we're gonna get this 1 more stack onto our Anaxa over here. Cyrene, okay, this doesn't really change anything, so we're gonna still remain at 8 out of 6, right? He's gonna do his combustion, blah blah blah, doesn't matter. Dragon is gonna go in. We are gonna get ourselves the ultimate over here. Once again, we are gonna be getting our next stack of Cyrene up here. Right, so this is gonna be our next stack of Cyrene. We are gonna be at 14, and I'll cast it on Cerydra again. So we're just permanently casting this on Cerydra. So now she's at 4. This is 4 stacks of Cyrene ultimate onto Cerydra. Now watch what happens here. So this is gonna be 8 out of 6. I'm gonna slow this down again. Go. Boom. And then the duplicate skill is gonna come in. 7 out of 6. immediately. 7 out of 6 immediately. And then we are just gonna repeat the duplication again. We are just gonna repeat, and then now we're back to 5 out of 6. So if this had enough energy for my Cerydra ultimate, I will literally have 100% uptime on Look, just look, right? Just look. Alright, this is 6 out of 6. And then we are gonna get this to 8 out of 6. So we literally have 100% uptime, right? So at this point, it is already a bit excessive. For this particular feature, it would be really recommended for your Anaxa to run speed boots. So your Anaxa is not too slow to the point where he can't let go of his enhanced skills fast enough, right? So I think that's enough testing to know for a definitive fact this 100% works with Cerydra as well as Anaxa over here. So we are just essentially gonna move on to the next unit, and that is going to be Mr. Phainon. Bro is really not too good for this particular setup because he is not gonna allow your Cyrene to stay on field, right? Because the moment bro casts his ultimate, you can't really stack on your shit with Cyrene spamming the ultimate on Cerydra anymore. So I think if you really want to make this for a particular function over here, right? You are just gonna essentially stall. Right, you are just gonna you're never ever going to let go of the ultimate on Phainon, and you just want to store as many of these stacks as possible for Cyrene to stack on for Cerydra, right? And then we're just gonna do the exact same thing all over again. I'll ideally try to okay, for the sake of this testing, I'm gonna stop at 3 Cyrene ultimates, right? So once 3 Cyrene ultimates goes onto Cerydra, then we're just gonna transform it. I don't want to stop for that long, but you kind of get the picture that theoretically speaking, this has no limit. So you can just keep stacking and stacking and stacking. So to the point where, let's just say, you want to give 5 stacks to Cerydra, that is instantly 6 out of 6 full refund, which I think is just absolutely fucking ridiculous. But we're just gonna speed up this video a little bit here. So this is gonna go onto Cerydra 1, and then this is gonna go onto Cerydra 2. Alright, this is gonna go onto Cerydra 2. Alright, then we don't want to do anything, right? We literally just don't want to do anything. And we just chill, right? We just chill. Alright, Dragon's gonna go. And we just wait a little bit more, just so that I can get my third stack. Alright, we just chill. We're chilling. We're chilling. Very good. Very chill. I'm just gonna waste my skill points because it doesn't really matter that much. Alright. Alright. We're still chilling. Okay, you know what? I'm literally just gonna let go of this skill, because I have so many stacks on this Cerydra. You can see I am instantly back to 4 out of 6. I'm instantly back to 4 out of 6 because I already have 2 stacks of Cyrene onto Cerydra. So now once I cast my ultimate, I am going back to 6 out of 6 immediately. So I'm just going to store that a little bit more because I do want to bring this up to 12. Dragon is gonna go in, right? We're gonna continue on with the stacking. So yeah, your Cyrene definitely needs to, at least for this particular exploit for the function or the feature, whatever you're gonna call it, you want to make her as fast as possible so that she can give as many stacks as possible to Cerydra before your Phainon actually transforms. Right? So we're just gonna continue doing this. This is actually gonna be able to give us the last stack. Okay, it's gonna bubbly back spell go in. We are just gonna do basic, and then now we're gonna be able to cast our ultimate onto Cerydra again. So this is now 3, right? This is now 3. I am just gonna let go of my Phainon ultimate right now, but theoretically speaking, you should wait a little bit more because now my Phainon does not have the Cyrene buff. But I just want to showcase you guys how many of these charges you're gonna be getting. So this is with Cerydra, with 3 of Cyrene's ultimate. So we're gonna let go of this first out. Alright, so this is gonna consume a duplicate. By right, this should say 2 out of 6. Plus 1 is 3 out of 6. Now watch what happens. Now watch what happens. Alright, okay, this is a little bit slow. Alright, this is the second out. We are instantly back to 5 out of 6 stacks. We are literally instantly back to 5 out of 6 stacks. So we can literally, for every single enhanced skill, bob this back in, and we go back with a duplicate. Oh my fucking god. Okay, that is not gonna be full because essentially we are gonna be getting the maximum value from the plus 2 over the cost of the ultimate. But essentially, if you want to stack this on fast enough, this is probably not ideal for 0 cycles. But for your content like currency war, for your content like diverse universe, where you just intentionally want to make this as high as you possibly get, you could get to a point where your Phainon, your Anaxa, and even your Archer can stack this on with infinite enhanced skills every single turn. Even better if you have a E2 Phainon. And I would say that I don't think this was intentional whatsoever. I definitely think that they kind of just left out in the code. Or, oh my god, nobody in their right mind is ever gonna come here and they're gonna see this and be like, oh wait, I'm just gonna use this 2 billion times. Like, I don't think they ever noticed this. They just say, okay, effective for the entire battle and we class this. But it turns out there is no limit, which honestly opens up like a book of question, which is like, what if like all these effects stacks? Like, what if every single one of these effects stack? Because they technically never said it only lasts once, right? They never said there's a limit. So what if you just keep giving this ultimates and then your tribute can ignore like 100% of the enemy's defense? Technically speaking. Now, the CN community did not test the other cryo or whether or not this is going to be effective, but they basically found this out as of this time recording, basically around 11 a.m. when I saw this for myself, right? So I'm not too sure if this critical damage thing stacks as well, but this 100% definitively stacks. So, let's try now. Nah, this is going to be too long, so I'll just let you guys discover for yourself and see if this is going to be the case. So, breaking news, Cyrene and Cerydra is literally broken. If you have a E2 Phainon, if you're a Anaxa main DPS, if you're an Archer main, try this out for yourself and see how that is going to be going. I think it will make for some very, very interesting. Wait, actually, what if because of this, we run Cerydra, Cyrene, and Feixiao? So if we were to do that, Feixiao gets a duplicate skill every single turn. You combine that shit with Ego 4-piece, which means your Feixiao will cast 2 skills every 10 action value. And then you combine that with the infinite ultimate cycles for infinite turns and infinite for... Okay, I'll try this out one day, but theoretically speaking, let's just try this for fun 99. Theoretically speaking. Okay, let's just try this, Like, purely just for experimentation. Try on Zevakal. Bro, the thing is for Zevakal, everything is gonna die, bro. So, like, it won't really do too much. Alright. Alright, yeah, I'll check on the crit damage buff as well to see if the crit damage sticks. Okay. Alright, that's 10 and this is gonna be 11 once little Ika goes in. Alright, Feixiao is gonna charge this in like 10 business days, so... And then wanna add. Oh shit, I can't even use Feixiao's skill there, guys. Oh my god, I fucking don't have the skill points, bro. Oh shit, that's my bad, guys. We'll continuously do this. Yeah, honestly, we can let go of one out here. Okay. We are gonna continuously charge this now. Okay, honestly, I think if I didn't f up that Cyrene skill, I could have instantly gotten the ultimate right here, because that would have been +2, right? That would have actually been +2. And then Hyacinth is gonna come this for 20. That's gonna be 21, 22. Oh my god, guys. I was literally that one action away from instant ultimate. Because I f***ed up that one hit. I f***ed up that one hit. Okay, at this point, I kind of want to air, so we're just gonna let this go here. Okay, don't think we are. Holy, that is quite a bit of damage. Whoa. Alright. Settle down a little. This comes back in for the 23. That's gonna be 6. Cerydra, frankly speaking, you can just go for the basic over here. I should have definitely activated my Feixiao out first, but at this point, I just want to see how fast we can stack this, right? So our first stack goes to Cerydra. That is 1. Wait, let me see the crit damage buff right now. Okay, so this is 30, right? It says 30. So 30% increased crit damage. My Feixiao crit damage is 195. So let's see if this thing stacks. Oh my goodness, it does. It does stack. Oh my god, you can stack the 30% crit damage as well. We went from 190 to 220. It literally does stack. Okay, so we have definitively proven this 100% works. This definitely works. Let's just go for our Bob here. I'm gonna try to kill this horse as fast as humanly possible. Don't think that should be a bit of a concern for us. Can I get this first? Alright. Alright, Cyrene, we are just gonna go for our Bob here. Let's cast our ultimate. Okay, we are gonna be getting quite a bit of them random hits right now. I do wanna just let go of one Feixiao ultimate because I have the action value and the charge to spare. Okay. Okay, this is gonna be a big hit. Doesn't really matter. Xiao is gonna keep us alive. Feixiao is gonna continuously cast our skill over here. Alright, then we are just gonna go for the basic. That's gonna be alright. I think he dies here, right? 9. Okay, little Ika got cooked, unfortunately. So we are just gonna get ourselves to 12. And now we're gonna give the third ultimate to Cerydra, which means that my Feixiao should say 250, right? My Feixiao should say 250 from this one. Wait, it doesn't? Wait, it doesn't, guys. Oh, the crit damage only stacks once, huh? The crit damage only stacks once. Oh shit, also I forgot to summon Liu Yiga. Hold up. I can't see the duplication at this point, because this is gonna say 6 out of 6. So it has to be the next turn, right? It has to be the next turn. Has to be the next turn here. We go down. Okay. Bro, give this 7 out of 6. Bro, give this 7 out of 6. Oh, actually, we can't give it 7 out of 6. Because if we give it 7 out of 6, we're not going to have enough skill points. Wait, actually, we have S1, right? 37. It's not enough energy, though. There's not enough energy. So we have the basic here. Okay. So 6 out of 6. We have 3 stacks. We fly in. Duplicate. And we go back to 3 out of 6. So it definitely stacks. Alright, like this shit definitely stacks. Right, this shit definitely 100% stacks. And then we cast off the thing. Honestly, we can store Cerydra's ultimate like a little bit more. Then we bring back up to 5 out of 6. I'm gonna cast it on Cerydra again. I'm gonna cast it on Cerydra again. So this is 220, right? This is 220, right? So this is our next buff onto Cerydra. It doesn't go beyond that though. It is still 220. It is still 220. This is Sacridos, by the way. This is Sacridos. It's Sacridos 18%. That's 1 stack of Sacridos. There's 1 stack of Sacridos. I don't really care about it. This is 7 out of 6 now. Cyrene goes down. Feixiao goes in again. So we have double skill. Second skill. Oh wait, check. It literally stacks. We went from 7 out of 6. We refunded back 4 points. We went from 7 out of 6 to 5 out of 6. And we refunded back 4 stacks of charge. So the +1, or rather, yeah, the +1 charge, it definitely stacks. But the crit damage doesn't appear to stack. The crit damage doesn't appear to stack. But the charge is like stacking hell fucking good, man. Alright, we're just gonna do this again. So this is like, I kind of lost count how many times I buffed Cerydra. So we're just gonna do this again. Alright, Cyrene goes in. Okay, this is 256 now because we have 2 stacks of Cerydras. Right, we have 2 stacks of Cerydras. That's why it's plus 36. Which means this is still 220. Right, it is always 220. So 220 is the constant here. Alright. Alright, Cyrene is gonna go in. So this is 6 out of 6. We're gonna scale here. Follow up attack. Second skill. Bro, it literally is getting exponentially higher. Just now we went from 7 out of 6 to 5 out of 6. Now we went from 6 out of 6 to 5 out of 6. Thereby achieving essentially almost 100% uptime on the charge. So this thing definitively stacks. It's just that the 30% crit damage, that one doesn't stack, right? So I think it is still really interesting mechanic, right? This is still a really interesting mechanic. So I believe at this point we can kind of put our case to rest here. Let me just clean up Mr. Firefly Sam. I want to just get one more stack on Cerydra for 100% uptime. I just want to see 100% uptime for this. Alright, Cyrene goes in for the basic. Okay, this is the last one, right? Because this is the last one. So now we have given our Cerydra all the stacks needed. By right, if I were to cast my skill right here, it is gonna say instant 6 out of 6. And there it is. We refunded back all of our charge. Okay, it's not 6 out of 6 because we were at 7 out of 6, but we essentially refunded back all of our charge. We have like this is the max you will stack, right? I don't think it goes any higher than this unless it goes above and beyond. Wait, chat, what if it goes above and beyond, guys? What if it refunds me more than I even spent? Hold on. Okay, you know what? Okay, this is for science. Alright, for this, let's just do this for science. Purely for science, right? Purely for science. So let me just get this. Because at this point, we are maxed, right? We get back 6 charge immediately. Okay. Okay, it would never exceed 8 out of 6. But I wonder if we can get back 7 charge instead of 6 charge. You get what I'm saying? So now it says 8 out of 6, right? I'm guessing this... Oh, but this is a bit hard to see though. Because it's too many. Right? Okay, this should definitely still say 8 out of 6. It should still say 8 out of 6. Theoretically speaking. Let's see that. First one. Second one. Oh my god! We have broke the game, chat! We have officially broke the game! Oh my god, we are gonna have 100% uptime on 8 out of 6! We have officially broken the game. Honkai Star Rail has been destroyed by Cyrene and Cerydra. We are permanently at 8 out of 6 stacks for the rest of our lives. We are never gonna go below 8 out of 6 stacks. Holy shit though. Bro, Cerydra now don't even need to cast her ultimate or skill ever again. Like she never ever has to cast anything because it can't go beyond 8. Right? Like we already beat it. Oh my goodness, guys, bro. That is a bit crazy though. That is actually a bit crazy. Bro, we are gonna be always at 8 out of 6. Oh wait, we still need to cast our skill. Oh, because we don't... Oh, I still need to cast my skill once. Wait, did we break the game? Wait, did we just break the game? Wait, did we break the game? Okay, hold up. So this should still say 8 out of 6. Right, after I cast my skill, this should still say 8 out of 6. Oh my god, check, we broke the game. Oh my god, we broke the game. Okay, we gave Cerydra so many stacks of charge that the game doesn't even register that it has 8 out of 6 anymore. Because the game doesn't know this is even possible. I think that's literally what's happening right now. Because the game could never fathom that Cerydra can get back 6 states of charge instantly. So there has never been a code in the game that says you have to reapply Cerydra's charges within that period of time. Alright. So at this point, I have to cast Cerydra's skill, because if I don't, Feixiao will not be able to get the peerage. Right? Only after we cast the skill, then we can get this. Right? Then we get this. But we permanently need to forever... Okay, maybe Cerydra's ultimate works as well. But let me try Cerydra's ultimate. I think Cerydra's ultimate might work as well. So we're at 8 out of 6, right? This card's out. No, it has to be skill, guys. It has to be a skill. So I think that was a very, very interesting test. So we're just gonna combine it to the previous clip. TLDR, yep, we broke the game. Use code POKE for 10% gamer subs. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. Is that possible? Only one way to find out. Because luckily for us, we do have the power of money. So it should be really, really good here. Alright. 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 Do that. Do that. Archer is essentially gonna go for that. Instantly pops off our ultimate. And then we are gonna cast both onto Cerydra. Alright, we're gonna cast this onto... Alright, it's E6 Cyrene, guys. Alright, E6 Cyrene gives you 100%... Oh, bro, this E6 is so fucking disgusting, bro. What a fucking disgusting ass E6. Oh my goodness. Okay, wait, hold up. Let's get them a little bit more stacks up in there. Alright. Alright. Alright, that's gonna be 8. Alright, that's gonna be 9. That's good. Alright, that's good. Alright, that's gonna be 7. That's good. Alright. Alright, 6 skill point is gonna be coming back up. Unfortunately, we don't really have the E1 Archer, but we kind of just see where this goes over here. It turns out, right? Okay, we have 2 stacks on Cerydra, right? So our goal is to hit 4 stacks. 4 ultimate is the cap, because we cannot go at 5. Because at 5 we're gonna break the game. Alright, so 4 will be really, really good. Let's just get our skill here. Duplicate skill. So we are now down to 3. We got back 2 refund. Oh, actually we can go to 5. Oh, then again we can just go to 5. Holy shit. That is a very good amount of damage. That is a very, very good amount of damage. We're just gonna continuously give this to Cerydra. Cerydra is going to... Should we cast our skill right now? Yeah, let's just cast our skill right now. 6 out of 6. Alright, let's just continue on with the basic. 5. I think she might die here. Oh, actually she doesn't die, which is actually really, really good. So this is 9. I kind of want to just stall this out so I can squeeze out 1 more. I just want to stall this out. Alright, this is 10. Alright, that's 11. And then this is 14. We are gonna give this to Cerydra again. Alright, we let MOC debuff kill. I don't really care about the 0 cycle. I just want to see how long we can stack this. So basic over here gets us a little Ika. Okay, we are currently at 7 out of 6, right? Cyrene goes in. Cerydra, I kind of need to get ourselves the skill here. Actually, we don't have to. Right? No, we don't have to. We can just go for a basic. 7 out of 6. Alright, so by right, our refund should say 4 out of 6. Oh, 5. Oh, we are already at 5 out of 6. I can get 1 more. I can get one more, chat. I can get 1 more. And then we instantly refresh this with Cerydra. 7 out of 6. Then we get another duplicate. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, that is honestly pretty fucking disgusting. So at 6 out of 6, we'll go down to 4. Right? At 6 out of 6, we'll go down to 4. Then if I give Cerydra one more, it will be 5 out of 6. Right? So this will allow me to get the maximum value. This will be the max. So this will allow me to go from 6 to 5. Then I can just save my ultimate when we are not at 6 out of 5. Alright, so this is the max. So this is just going to go ahead. Oh, we're running a little bit homeless on skill points though. So let's just get this. 5. We are gonna basic. That's gonna be 6. We'll get back a little bit more skill points here. Now, okay, at this point, my Cyrene casting ultimate on Cerydra is gonna break the game. So we're just not gonna do nothing. We're just not gonna do nothing. Alright, that's all good. That's all good. We're just gonna continue on with this. Right, I need to stay at 6 because if I go exceeding over, I will break the game. Right, I can't go beyond 6 right now. So this is our first duplicate. 5. Oh my god, I ran out of skill points, right?
The greatest Honkai Star Rail tours.
Alright, this is what. Okay, but technically at this point, we already got it, right? We just need like more skill points. We just need more skill points. Yeah, we just need more skill points at this point. Hopefully we can generate enough over here. Hopefully we can generate enough over here. Alright. 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 Okay, technically if we were to do this, this will give me quite a bit of skill points. Alright, that's 5 out of 6. And then this is gonna get me that follow-up attack. I pressed the wrong fucking button. But we got one more with. Actually, I did not press the wrong button because that gave me the 40% damage buff. Please don't die. This should hit me. 6 out of 6. Please don't die. Duplicate. 5 out of 6. Oh wait, he's dead. Okay, but for Archer, it's I would say this is not really that comfortable. Because for this particular team, unless you have yourself like the full-on unrelated ability, you are definitely running out of skill points. I think between Anaxa and Phainon, Anaxa is probably the most feasible one. Because for Phainon, you really need to stall. Right? You really need to keep stalling and stalling and stalling. Stall until you get your Cerydra, that 4 stack, or rather the 5 stacks. So 5 Cyrene ultimates on Cerydra gets you back 5 charge. So now Phainon will always be at 5 out of 6 after his enhanced skill. Then we can keep getting 6 out of 6 immediately, right? But that takes a very long time. For Anaxa, I think it's like the most feasible because you basically always have Cerydra on the field as well as Cyrene. Then you can keep cycling forward like extremely fast, right? So
1 hour later.
Oh, Cerydra is getting hot fixed? No way. Wait, where is the news tab? No way. Check the news. No! Oh my god, they watched my stream, guys! Oh my god, oh my goodness, they watched my stream! Dawei is literally watching my stream. That is fucking crazy, bro. Bro, it's literally on the same day. It is literally on the same day, chat. On the same fucking day I fucking brought it up. And they oh my goodness. Oh, it's all vibe. Oh my god. Yo, hi Dawei. Hi Dawei. Dawei, if you are here, type B bubble. No!